Hey, gang, we're back. We're back. Nonna's Basement Podcast, episode. What episode are we on?
I don't know, man. It's
17,
You know?
maybe?
It's which one?
17.
Episode 17.
17.
Just like Luca's girlfriend, 17.
Yeah,
Took the words out of my mouth, Tyler.
The prime age.
Yeah,
of the
disgusting.
women that I
Luca,
go
whenever
for.
he's talking to a girl, I bet he just goes, "Do you have a license?" Perfect.
Are you able
How
to drive
new
a
is
car?
it? If your driver's license is still hot,
It's vertical.
Wow.
If you got a vertical license, hit Luca up.
Wow,
He'll
really
take you out on the town.
Yeah.
coming in hot with, with
We're
me
off
being
to
a
great
predator.
start.
We've had a
Me being a predator.
We've had a little bit of a hiatus.
Yeah, we haven't done a pod in a week.
We're back up. I'm
We're
sure
a little
everyone has
rusty.
noticed.
Yeah,
Um,
everyone's like, when's the episode dropping? It's like
I know.
it's like the
Auntie
new
Julie
Kanye
probably
album.
wrote in. It's
I
like,
know. Auntie Julie wrote in. My mom was wondering. Everyone's wondering.
Your mom went so far as to she had to find another podcast to listen
Yeah,
to.
yeah. A little quick update. My mom, shout out mom. She went and checked out our rival podcast, also produced by the very intelligent and expertise of Tyler Kretz. Our rival podcast. Don't check them out because my mom went to go check out Belly Boys, and I see her the next day and she's like, "Hey, I watched Belly Boys." And it was terrible.
She said, did she really say that?
She said it was absolutely terrible. And she goes, I thought it was maybe just the first one. That's why it was
She listened
terrible.
to more than
So then
one?
she went to like the most recent episode and she said it got worse.
Honestly, nothing has ever made me so happy.
She said it was too Jewish.
And neither of them are Jewish, I don't think.
Is the other guy Jewish? Yeah, well,
That's so
well, you are now, buddy.
It's so bad that your mom goes, "Dude, Jewish." They're not Jewish. Doesn't matter.
Well, you know,
Something about it. She said they were just screaming.
they were just screaming.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we've been doing.
We don't scream. None of us scream.
Dude, Jewish. That'd be like someone watching our podcast and going, "A little too Muslim for me." That Nonna's Basement.
Well, I think they are very Jewish, Mrs. Farrow.
Yeah, thanks. Tom, my mom has Tom's back no matter what.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
And I got hers.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, what's the word of the day, Lukey
yeah,
boy?
what's the word of the
Word
day?
of the day. We're coming in hot with.
It's Star David.
I didn't know what Tyler knew what this one meant. I never heard it before. Lackadaisical.
Yeah.
Good word.
Lackadaisical
Good word.
is
Lackadaisical.
lackadaisical. Something or someone described as lackadaisical in lacking in life, spirit, or zest. When a black man walks across the crosswalk, he is lackadaisical. That's what it says. That's what it says in the Merriam-Webster dictionary.
I gotta go.
I'm using that on stage.
That's Tom's new bit. All right.
All right. Well,
That was it, guys. Thanks so much
Thanks
for
for
coming up
tuning
to
in
Nonna's
next week.
Basement. No, what's new? I don't know.
what's new with you? You got a story?
New with me. I don't
It's
know.
been 3 fucking weeks. How was Easter?
I know.
Who's a woman you accosted in the last 2 weeks? Come on.
Okay. All right, DM's corner. Okay, we can talk about the women in my life. I did Zany's.
That's
not
just so don't act like that's not this whole podcast.
right. Okay, no, it's fine. Listen. I'm just trying to ease back into it. We came talking about how I'm going after women that are 17.
Yep.
Tom recently described me as whenever I encounter a woman when I'm trying to flirt with her, my eyes become black like a shark. Which I think is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. And oddly enough, they're all on their periods.
Yeah, I
So
was
you're
about
just
to
like a
say
shark.
that.
You're just like a shark.
Their first one. Yeah.
Dude, I did Zany's, one of the that after hours show, the late night show, and afterwards a girl came up to me and said that and by the way, had a very bad set.
You say you bombed.
Did not go well.
Yeah.
And afterwards, a young woman came up to me, not that young, of
Old
age.
enough to be in the club.
Yeah,
Vertical ID.
She was maybe about 20, 24, 25, and she said, "I really liked your set." I said, "You were the only one." And she goes, "I specifically really liked that Mormon joke that you did. I do a joke about Mormonism, about having multiple wives." She goes, "Fun fact about me," she said, "I recently left the Mormon church." So I'm like, holy cow, and she's like, "I moved to Chicago. I don't know anybody. I just moved here. I'm here with my one friend, my only friend." And I said, "All right, well, nice to meet you." I gave her my card. I go home all the way out to the suburbs, good 30-minute drive. And then she texts me, and she starts texting me like, "Hey, it's me again, the Mormon girl, And I'm thinking, my first thing in my head is like, this girl wants to soak. That's what. That's, I got this girl.
When Tyler laughs, it sounds like he's about to sing. Who ate all the pussy?
I'm just getting the Kira.
It sounds like you're harmonizing with someone.
Now we're yelling like Belly Boys. No.
You're yelling too much. That's my Jewish voice.
Yeah, you know, I'm fat and I'm Jewish.
You're cavelting too much.
Where's the pizza?
Stop your kvetching.
You ever noticed that black men are like a days ago?
Oh my God. I'm off the podcast.
Anyway.
It's so funny. Like, I think she wants to soak.
So soaking for the viewers that don't know, it's common in the Mormon youth.
They know.
It's no, they don't. No, Auntie Julie for sure
Word of the
doesn't
day,
know.
soaking.
Word of the day, soaking. No, it's where Mormon kids or like
children.
Yeah, no, people in college, like Mormon people when they don't want to have sex
Sex is a sin.
Sex is a sin. They don't want to have sex. So what they do is they just like have penetration, but they don't move.
Right. Have you heard this? That what they will do? So they just sit there, soak.
Yeah.
They'll have their friends jump on the bed.
Jump on the bed.
Yeah. Someone jumps on the bed and shit, and that's a whole thing, right?
Yeah.
But I made a joke. I'm like, are you asking me to soak because you're Mormon? And she's like, no, but I would like to hang out tonight if you want to come out. I said, I'm all the way out in the suburbs. I said, it's kind of far. And she's like, I'll get an Uber. Let me know the address. So this Mormon girl, this ex-Mormon girl, she gets in her car and she's texting me the whole time.
This is like breaking Amish. She is trying to go crazy.
Is Mormon and Amish similar?
No.
Yeah, well,
Not at all?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, they're white people.
They have
who are
technology, but they don't. They don't dance. They
Right.
don't
No
fucking
caffeine.
no caffeine, no alcoholic beverages. She
Right.
said I had my first alcoholic beverage the other day and I did not enjoy it. That's what she told me. And but she's texted me some kinky shit on her
because
way.
she's pent up.
She's
dude.
going, I'm kind of crazy. I want to have sex. Da 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 da.
Fuck
and
yes,
I'm like,
dude.
okay, here, I'm very skeptical of the whole thing. And she gets there,
And it's
and
Chris Hansen from Dateline.
no, but it was we hooked up, but it was very underwhelming. She had no idea what she was doing.
Well, yeah, of course. But it's funny that she was like talking all crazy.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, where'd you learn that? You
Well,
know?
because but I thought because to her, she's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
to everything she's ever
she's
known.
doing missionary sex, and she's like, this is pretty
She's
wild.
like, I'm a freak, baby, right? What?
That's funny as fuck. She's like, yeah, I'm pretty crazy. I'll let you do it from behind me if you want.
Not to get too detailed. Sorry, Auntie Julie. Sorry, Mom. She gave me oral sex, and it was just this.
She was soaking.
She soaked.
She was soaking.
She soaked in her mouth.
She orally.
She gave you a soak job.
Soak job. That's new. You guys are starting inventing new shit.
She gave me a soak job.
But you know what, Luca? She's got a. It's
Soak job put you on the floor.
I'm sorry, Mom and Auntie Julie. She gave me a
but
soak
you
job.
know what? It's the exact same situation.
Soak job put you on the floor.
Because that's what it was.
But it's
She
the
didn't move. She didn't know. She's just like, a blowjob
Yeah.
is when someone puts
A penis in their mouth.
So she just did that.
Yeah,
And then did
that's
not
funny.
proceed to, and I was
It's like trying to
God, she
explain
can't-
to like an alien how to be a human. You know, they're like, I've seen. It's like there's someone trying to pretend to be human. I've seen
Name of
this.
this episode has to be soak
I've
job.
seen it. Soak job.
lackadaisical soak job.
But you know what? I think it's like when someone's trying to get their first job and every job says they want 1 to 2 years of experience. Someone's got to give them the 1 to 2 years of experience, and that's you.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was all very consensual and it was fun, and it was like
That's how you describe it.
You gotta quit describing your sexual encounters. That's all very consensual.
Allegedly, she came over and gave me a soak job.
It's all very consensual.
it was a soak job.
Soak job.
But dude, yeah, I mean, so I don't know. But then I so I'm still not drinking, still sober.
Right, you're halfway to being one of hers.
Yeah, right. But yeah, but I did get high. I ate a little gummy bear. So I'm sitting there and, she's telling me about the Mormon church and all that shit. I mean, wild, dude. Like they they can't do shit. They're very strict and they don't have any, she had to, and she like kind of escaped. She like she went against all her odds and
fucked you in the basement of your parents' house. She left behind her family, everyone who's ever loved her.
Yeah, I wanted to be like, maybe you should go back. You know?
After hooking up with you, she's probably like, oh, never mind.
I guess dick ain't that good.
But no, she said, you know, and you know what? She said the whole thing scared me, but I wasn't happy with where I was and who I was as a person. Oh, I forgot. She was married. This girl's like 25 years old. She was married.
They get married.
Yeah, I think
They got married,
like 14,
and then like she was like, I'm gonna get a divorce and move to Chicago.
Hell yeah, dude.
She
That
knew
rocks.
like
Good for her.
one person that wasn't a Mormon and they lived in Chicago, and she's like, I'm just gonna go out there and be with them.
But honestly, like that rips. Good for her.
Yeah.
That's like.
Yeah, it was kind of inspiring. She did it on her own, and she
Where's
you
she
know,
from? Salt Lake City?
She's from Utah. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know specifically Salt Lake City, but she I
Does she
mean,
have a job?
I think she works in a hospital or something. She's like educated. They get out. They get an education.
No, people like a bunch of companies have big offices or headquarters in Salt Lake City because Mormons are really good employees because they never call in sick. They're never hungover. They're like really upstanding. They're like shitty people, but like
Why are they shitty?
well, but like they're like oppressed. You know,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
women are like.
Well, she
you
said
know,
There's no hooking up in the office.
There's no fucking example. But honestly,
Yeah.
they're like ideal on paper. They're like technically like perfect. you
Well,
know?
she
But
told
the
me
boss
that
is
highly
married to all
educated.
the- all
They're-
the
yeah,
women.
right.
Yeah.
It is a cult. Yeah.
Yeah.
she told me that she felt like anytime she felt any sort of sexual urges or anything like that growing up, you know, she had to be vocal about them and then feel shame for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is like,
There's a whole
She just walks in her family room. Guys, I am horny. I am horny. And everyone's like, bad. Bad girl.
get the fuck out of here.
Put her nose in it. Put her nose in it.
That's what she said.
That's
and,
crazy.
And
Can you
she's-
imagine telling your walking in your family, Sunday gravy? Guys, I am
gravy.
horny.
Yeah, being a
Hey,
13-year-old Mormon boy. That's why they send you on mission when you're fucking 15. You can't be at home that whole year. Just going every 2 minutes. I'm horny again.
when I was in middle school, there was a I was like 13 or something, and the teacher was made kids come up and do a math problem, so this kid named Elijah in the back of my class, the teacher's out there and she's kind of hot. Back in the day she had like a little skirt, like hottest teacher in that grade, and she's writing out the math problem. She goes, Elijah, can you come up and do the math problem? And he goes, I cannot, Miss Springer, because I have an erection. So he said in the class.
Honestly,
At least he's
respect.
honest. Yeah.
respect.
And,
as
she,
fuck.
and he didn't have to solve it.
He probably got a massive laugh out of that.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a laugh, but like this guy's disgusting laugh. You know what I mean? We
But
weren't
even
that
better
old.
if he didn't have the erection and just didn't know the answer to the problem. You know, like, he's just
dude.
bad at math. I just tried that. I do that in every class.
Yeah, that's smart.
Whenever I had a boner in class, I would always think of a hard math problem to get rid of the boner.
Get rid of the boner.
That's a great. So
Interesting.
You would think of a hard math problem?
yeah, I'd be like 9 times 10 divided by 5 plus 3.
right. If the math is hard,
it's
time
hard.
is soft.
Yeah, math is hard. You come soft. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but the Mormon
Try
girl.
it next time you have a boner
Yeah.
in public. Just think of a really. I swear to God,
It
it works. Yeah.
Dude, so I used to work
Immediate ED.
in like high school. I worked at a summer camp, like a Boy Scout camp, and the Mormons.
Boy Scouts, Mormons, not too far off. in
No,
terms of-
also this ended a couple years ago, but all Mormon boys were Boy Scouts. That was their like youth development program.
Man,
all Mormon
wow.
boys were Boy Scouts, but they operate a little differently. So our camp would do like a week, which just Mormons, because it was like they didn't have caffeine at camp. They come on a different day because they don't travel on Sunday. It was like, so it was just 1 week where it was all Mormons, and they came in from like not a lot of camps offer this. So they came in from all over the country. There's this guy. We were in Wisconsin, like rural Wisconsin. One of their adults that's there with them got picked up in like Madison by the police, and they got pulled over. And Madison, mind you, was like 2 hours away from this
the
camp.
police pull over the Mormon.
Mormon guy, he's in a neighborhood notorious for prostitution at like 2 o'clock in the morning, just driving around.
Wow.
And so they called the camp to be like, hey, he said he's staying there. Like, we want to verify that this guy is legit and like let you know, like, hey, I don't know if you want this guy around the kids. Like he didn't do anything illegal, but like he's in this hooker neighborhood, whatever. So that it like ruined his life because like the Mormon, like their grand Mormons who were there find out and they're like, we got to have like come to Jesus intervention with this guy. But his whole excuse was he's like, oh, I'm away from my fam. I'm gonna go get a hooker, like whatever. What he told the cop was he goes, I'm looking for a place to charge my cell phone.
Oh
You know,
man,
I'm camping
Well, I
2 hours away. I'm looking for a place to charge. So our running joke always after that, all when they worked at the campus, like if you were trying
Charging
to
your
fuck,
cell
you would
phone?
go, Yeah, I'm just going to charge myself.
I like
Well,
that.
I like that he went to go get the prostitute instead of taking it out on those kids.
Yeah,
You're right.
right.
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Most. I mean,
You're
most
right.
camp counselors will just fuck the kids.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Is
sure,
it true or no?
Sure, a bunch of those kids would love to have gotten molested by that guy.
Yeah.
So they had to get him in a circle and go, shame, shame. Also, imagine him picking up a hooker and going, will you do me a favor? Just open your mouth and sit there.
Yeah, right. No, yeah.
And I got my friend here who's going to jump on the bed.
Wait, what do Mormons call anal sex?
I needed a bed jumper. The
You what?
I needed a bed jumper in that situation.
What do Mormons call anal sex? Or they just call it browning?
I don't know about it. I don't know anything. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
Joke fell flat.
Anal sex
It's
isn't
all
a
right.
thing.
Moving on.
There's a whole bunch of like super Catholic kids like in the South that they will only have anal sex because they think it's not a sin.
Yeah.
The poophole loophole, they call it. You heard this? You didn't know that?
I heard of this. I didn't know it was called.
It's like a huge thing.
loophole.
They were like, that is a sin. Now get over here and fuck my ass.
Jesus.
It's what God would have wanted, straight up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Usually,
I'm
like,
going to heaven. I'm over here fucking in the butt.
This Mormon girl was telling me though that like it's such a weird, hard thing to leave the church and all that.
For
That
sure.
like she like has to reach out on like 4chan forums of
Yeah.
or Reddit subreddits of like Mormons that have left Mormonism and like
ex-Mormon.
there's meetups of people that have left and like I don't even know what they talk about. But like she's in this weird limbo of this. I felt bad for her because she's in this weird limbo of this world where like she's not what she's not with her Mormons, so she's like weird, but she's also, you know, she's not like a normal gal. She's like but
that'd
she's
be a
trying
really
to
interesting
be.
time in someone's life to meet them. That's crazy.
It was really cool, and you know, I was like,
It's like when they let a zoo animal back in the wild. They don't know how to
Honestly,
act. Yeah.
very similar. Yeah.
Yeah, we left, and I forget her name, but
But I also for someone who's like that sheltered and like clearly she's trying to like have more experiences, but like that's very that she knew like I got to text this guy, I got to get an Uber to his house in the middle of the night and go like
She's not stupid.
I don't know, but like Mormons don't know how to go hook up. You know, there are people who aren't.
Obviously, we heard the
But
story.
there are people who aren't Mormon who know how to do like she. I feel
you know,
like
I was just happy to get the
she's
shkadal.
pretty dick savvy. I feel like.
Hey Tyler, if I ran by the word shkadal to you, would you know what that is?
No. Now that's now your mom was complaining about a podcast being too Jewish.
No,
if I
Shkadal is
said
an
if I
Italian
said,
term.
If
Is
you
it?
said Luca, how
Is
was
it
your
penis?
weekend? If you said
This is another penis one, like Pishadil.
no, if I you know, all right, hold on. If you asked me how my weekend was and I go, it was good. I got a little shkadal. What would you think?
Drunk or sex?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Is it sex?
It's a side pussy.
Chanel is a verb.
Shkadal. Shkadal. It is a type of bean soup that is referred to in slang as women on the side. A little shkadal.
Yeah, shkadal. Yeah.
That's my. Hey,
Go ahead and take that to your white friends.
There goes my bean soup.
It's an Italian.
Only used by old men.
It makes the same noise when you
so
stir.
the reason why I bring this up is because after my zany shows, you know, thanks for everyone who came out. By the way, shout out. After the shows, there was like this like young Italian American club that came to the shows, and afterwards we all went to the bar after, and I was meeting them all, and this one guy came up to me, and he shakes my hand. He gave me kind of like almost like a dirty look, and then I think maybe I said hi to his girlfriend or something. Maybe he thought he didn't like me, but he goes, "Man, you are so fucking funny, Manon, man. You gotta come to our next event. There's a ton of shit on there." That's what he said. And this guy's maybe 25 years old.
Oh my!
That's how he
And
talks.
he's the soul of a 95.
And I said, I looked around. I said, "Are we in a Martin Scorsese movie right now? Is that what's
say it to
going on?"
his face?
And I was like, "What are you in a Martin Scorsese Skidall?" And because that's like what my dad says.
It's like a grandpa,
Like
very
my
grandpa-like,
lexicon, and I think anybody like I say chicks sometime. I'd be like, "Wow, there was a lot of chicks at that party," and that feels old. Most people be like, "Yeah,
Yes.
there's a ton of girls, a ton of
There's
bitches."
there's a lot of skirts in here.
Yeah, like,
some man, a lot of tail.
tail, maybe.
They're in there doing the jitterbug.
Like a lot of, but Skidall.
I know that is old.
You don't even know what the fucking word is.
I know, but it's a very
goes, yeah, that's an old term.
Like, from what you're describing, it's a very that was supposed to die 2 generations ago.
Yeah.
The fact that
100%.
this guy is saying it.
I'm glad that he's keeping it alive, but it jarred me a little bit. Skidall.
Well, I like it. I
Yeah,
like it.
little Skidall.
Tom
Yeah.
supports it.
I'm happy he's keeping it alive.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Should we move on to Tom's white trash story of the week?
White trash
Right.
story of the
Do you
week.
have one?
Yeah, I got a
White trash story of the past 2 weeks? My
wait, I
my
had
mom
some-
and Auntie Julie, by the way, love your white trash story.
Oh,
I
they
had
like these?
something else on that before.
Oh, yeah, Tyler,
what were
please.
What were we just talking about? The guy you
Skidall?
met at the show. So last night we're sitting out at the Hat eating after a show. This car pulls up, an Uber, jam packed full of honkies, and they
They were-
roll
yeah,
down
they're
the
just
window.
people.
And it's like a beautiful summer day in Chicago. We're all sitting
So
outside.
they were just people.
people. But like, no, they were like particular, kind of like a little preppier.
We're at the
like,
restaurant. We're
white
sitting on the
folks.
patio. Car comes by in the Uber.
Yeah, it's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Thanks for recap. Anyway, so the roll down the window, we just hear someone scream, "Luca!" We look over, and it's this woman hanging out of the car going, "We saw you." They're like CMO show basically, and they're being like, "You're so funny, we love you." And it's this woman and like 4 dudes. But I did like a triple take. This girl is like, what do you say, 25-year-old, 26-year-old girl, cute, young, nice
Yeah,
looking
she was
lady.
attractive.
She had the voice of
Of a
a
55-year-old
40-year-old man.
smoker. Yeah.
Man. She literally was going, "Luca, you're so funny. We love you."
I had no idea who she was.
Did not match her face at all.
She was going, "Look at that, we saw you at the Chuckle Place,
yes.
and it was fucking great." That's what she said. She literally said that verbatim. She goes, "We saw you at the fucking the Chuckle
And
Place."
it was like a bit because she,
Well, she
also,
smoked black and
they were
mild.
hammered. They were
It was
all
like,
hammered.
Clearly, she'd been like partying all weekend. It's like Saturday night. It's like she clearly had been like yelling and in bars all weekend. Or whatever. It was like her voice was fucked up, but like it was like a joke because she wouldn't stop talking. It seemed like a bit. She just kept
Luca. And I had my cowboy shirt on. They go, "You got the same shirt on." They go, "You got the cowboy
Every
shirt."
time, dude, I was like, "Oh, it's one of the guys yelling."
It felt cool.
It's this little 90-pound girl going, "Hey, Luke!" It was very like Luca's a star. It was cool.
It felt cool. I felt like Mark Wahlberg.
but but her voice fucking threw me.
I was like, "Hey!" It was cool that I didn't know who they were.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
felt kinda
They
nice.
saw you at the Chuckle Hut, but dude, her
the
voice.
Chuckle
I
Hut.
wish you could have heard her go, "Luca."
And normally that has happened to me once or twice. Not a car full of people, but when someone does recognize me, it's always some like old woman.
Yeah.
You were at the Zanies, and I thought you were really
remember
funny.
you. Yeah.
I wish you were up there for the whole time.
This was a little. This was a little schnall.
Yeah, the old woman, or no, the woman in the truck. She was probably gonna get. I don't know.
Gang
She,
bang.
she was by. Yeah, she was by.
Shout out if she listened. We should have told her listen to the pod.
Probably the Mormon girl.
Talk to you anyway. White trash story. Of the week.
Oh,
Sorry
white
to
trash story of the
Let's
week.
hear it.
Did it.
Oh, here I got one.
We should have intro.
Little banjo intro.
I actually got 2. So I went over to my mom's house. Or I didn't go over to my mom's, but after Easter, like the day after Easter.
Happy Easter, by the way,
My little
guys.
brother calls me and happy Easter, everybody. My
Christ is risen.
yes.
He is risen. Don't you forget it, Mormon girl.
So my little
Christ.
my little brother calls me after Easter, the day after, and goes, "Hey, can I come over? There's been a fight." And I was like, "Okay." And he
Older or younger brother?
My younger brother. I have 2 younger brothers.
Does he live at home?
He lives. Yeah, he's kind of in and out. But he's like, "Can I come over? You know, there's been a fight." So he comes over, and he's explaining to me this fight that happened between my youngest brother and my oldest brother. They're like,
Is he the youngest brother, the one who's telling this to you?
no,
or
no,
he's in the middle.
He's in the middle.
Okay.
He's younger than
You
me.
and him are in the middle.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's telling me the story that, my mom just got this puppy and the dog got out and my older brother went out to get the dog. And my older brother's not like a calming energy. So he's like,
my age. He's
He's like, get in the fucking house.
Yeah.
And then the dog's all scared. And then he goes to pick up the dog and the dog nips him. The little puppy nips him.
Yes.
And my little brother did not, and then my brother goes, "Fuck you," and kicks the dog.
Kicks the puppy.
Kicks the puppy. And my little brother did not like that at all. So my little brother,
Yeah, dude. Like he was gonna be like,
yeah,
get him again.
yeah.
Harder
My
next
little
time.
brother, my little brother, he's the nicest kid in the world, sweetest kid in the world. And he goes to pick up the dog, and my brother like grabs him, and they start fighting.
The kid or the dog? He
My
grabs your-
brother.
okay.
He grabs my brother. They start fighting, and
So your older brother kicked the dog. Your
Yes.
17-year-old brother was upset.
yes,
And then they started
fight.
to scuffle.
they started to scuffle, and I
for
guess
kicking a puppy.
for kicking a puppy, which is a good
pretty
reason.
white
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
You kick
Yeah.
a puppy, that's pretty white
So
trash.
they got into this fight, and my little brother has been doing Muay Thai. So
I like where this is going.
so they fight, and my little brother's telling me this story, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what happened to him? He goes, Ryan, my older brother, had to go to the hospital.
Fucked him up.
Well, they were both fucked up. I guess he punched him in the side of the head, and they had to give him a CT scan for a concussion.
Oh my god.
He's 27, getting beat up by a 17-year-old.
His
So your
17-year-old
brother Muay Thai the shit out of your older brother.
Forget my mom.
That rips.
My mom, and Timmy, my youngest brother, come over.
This is on the lawn. This is happening on the front lawn.
This is in the backyard.
Okay.
In the backyard.
It'd be a lot better for us
Yeah,
on the
right
front
next
lawn.
to this is on the lawn, right next to the parked car.
Well,
that
on the
doesn't
front lawn,
run.
just us.
Yeah. Right next to the car that doesn't run, the stack of burning tires. Yeah.
No. So my older brother's been living with my mom for a few months now, and I haven't been over there since he
Ever
moved
since
in.
your grandpa died the second time.
So I go over there.
Still lying there with the cloth on his head.
Yeah, he's living there too.
No one ever came to get Tom's grandpa. Dead on the floor.
No, so my older brother's been living with my older brother had a few DUI charges,
Right.
And he beat him in court.
Hey, all right, shout out.
Yeah, beat the system. So my older brother's been staying with my mom to try to
Right.
sober up a little bit, not drink.
Right.
And
Smack a puppy around here
yeah,
and
smack
there.
the puppy around a little bit, and then so I go over there on Easter, and my brother doesn't have a job. He's been selling furniture and junk. So my mom's house looks like a fucking junkyard. I was like, what the fuck
where
is
is he getting it?
the garbage? The garbage.
Oh, what you're describing, Tom, is an entrepreneur.
Yeah, and you know what's so funny? I was like, this is what you do. You pick up
Sell
junk
trash.
off the side of the road, fix it up, and sell it. He goes, that's only one thing I do.
That's awesome.
He goes, that's
Oh,
only.
you're talking about my small business?
He's a Renaissance man. He's a man of
You're
many
talking about
trades.
president and CEO of fucking. Junk
and
RS?
I'm looking at my mom like, why are you letting this happen? She's like, it's the only thing that he's doing.
But honestly,
It's literally being Oscar the Grouch.
Dude, in the fucking my mom used to park in her garage. There's so much shit in there that she can't
like,
even
what
pull
are
her-
we talking? Examples.
We're talking end tables, any furniture. He would pick up that if you threw it in the garbage.
Sure, yeah.
Anything that he could
I
pick
got
up.
some
Where does he
shit
sell it
again.
at? Like online?
Yeah,
Like
on
offer
Facebook,
up or something?
yeah, something like that.
Does he do okay with that?
I don't know. I mean, he's living at home with my mom, so he can't be making that much.
Hey,
money.
watch it.
I mean,
There was a car
of
that
course.
he's trying to sell, a workout bike.
A car?
Yeah. Well, he bought it off someone. He's always trying to flip something.
Yeah.
So that's his whole thing.
I mean, it is.
That is a very
objectively-
white trash thing. My
Yeah.
aunt does that a lot. Not
Yeah.
Aunt Julie. Not shout out Aunt Julie. Auntie Renee. She'll always she'll go to Goodwill and she'll buy like
Yeah.
some horse shit and then she'll like sell it on.
Didn't you say your mom was running a scam like that with patio furniture? She fake return it. She would fake return it and then sell it's got a chip in it or whatever, and then she'd sell it.
Well, we had patio. We had patio. My mom's gonna kill you for saying that.
Wait, hey, well, you told me.
I know, but you
allegedly there was a chip
I'm thinking of somebody else.
in the
Oh, yeah.
table.
allegedly I got a soak job on the patio furniture.
You guys you're talking shit to your aunt like it's not a family affair.
Well, my aunt is similar to Tom's brother in the sense
It's
that
garbage.
that she goes to Goodwill and will find some dead guy's garbage or something that's in the trash, and then she'll sell it on like not even Facebook, like offer
Craigslist.
Yeah,
So, like
Craigslist.
something ridiculous, and then have to meet somebody in a parking lot to sell them a $25 end table or whatever. the fuck.
Yeah.
I wish my mom would do that. She just buys this shit at Goodwill and for herself. She keeps it. It's got to the point where I'm helping her take stuff back to
but that's
Goodwill.
what Goodwill-
It still has the price sticker on
Holy
it. She's
shit.
giving them their own shit, donating her own shit back.
she's
To the same Goodwill. Or
Or there's a place by her called the Restore. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
She loves the Restore, dude. She got an 8 tall file cabinet there a couple of years ago. Never put anything in.
Have you ever
I
bought-
helped her take it back. She goes, "It still has the price sticker on it. If you guys want to just put it back out
That's
there."
so funny.
Holy
Why would
shit.
she buy it then?
Because she loves the bust.
Dude, why is she going to
She
Goodwill?
thought she was. I'm sure she used it for a little bit. She's like, I got all these papers. I got to put them, file them or whatever.
Tell her
like the
not to
idea
go to
of buying
Goodwill.
it.
Tell her to call my brother. He has the
You can
same
hook it up.
junk.
I got the hookup.
Does she need? Does
Tell
she
her to
need
not
a
bring her
work?
puppy.
Does she need a workout bike from 1985?
the one with the fan?
Yeah, with the fan.
It goes like this.
Does she need a 2004 Ford Escape?
I imagine he's got like you know that
Does-
like a workout machine where you just put a band around your stomach and it jiggles. He's got
so
one of
funny.
those.
Dude, no, the junk. If you're fixing up junk, You're a fucking loser. I just have to say, you should go.
Shout out Tom's brother, you're a
Here's
loser.
the thing. I get that
He's not doing too well. He had a lump in the side of his. No, but anyway, back to my story. Fucking. So my. I forgot he kicked the puppy. He kicked the puppy, and then so my little brother, they get into this fight. My little brother and my mom come over to my place, and I see my little brother.
Funny that your brother goes,
How's the
"There's
puppy,
been
by the
a
way?
The
fight."
puppy is fine. The puppy's fine.
Dad, he's with Grandpa.
No,
in heaven.
she just got this puppy. The puppy's named Dino. Shout out Dino.
Shout out Dino. Shout out Dino, the domestically abused puppy. He got Muay Thai in the fucking
no
wall.
one in his family's not getting beat up a little bit.
No. Timmy, shout out Timmy, defended Dino's honor.
Hell yeah,
Nice,
Timmy.
nice.
Defended Dino's honor.
Man.
But my little brother,
Cue the Sarah McLachlan music.
yes.
Yeah.
So my little brother shows up and he's fucked up too. My brother's 27. You know, I mean, you should
Yeah.
be able to take. So he has like this bruise on his neck. He's got a fucking like his lip was busted open. They got into like I thought it was just
This
like
is on Easter.
Yeah, a few
the
days
day,
after.
yeah.
I thought it was just a few pushes and whatever.
Yeah, scuffle. But
scuffle.
no, they
this
beat
was
each
a
other up.
Beat the
full
fuck out of
fight.
each other.
This was a full fight.
Man.
But my little brother came out on top,
Good for him.
which is great.
But so
good.
back to your brother who's selling shit.
Oh yeah, he's selling junk.
It's hilarious. It's ridiculous. For sure. Crazy. I respect it a little bit.
It's not the only thing he does either.
But you know what? It's better than if
You
he was
respect
just,
it, dude?
If he, no, but like it's better than if he was just sitting on the couch doing nothing. He's trying. It's scrappy. You know.
Well, that's what
it's not respectable, but I respect it. If
No,
that makes sense.
He gets the junk. He sands it, paints it,
Yeah.
and then sits on the couch.
Yeah, I
and then he
But he at
waits.
least tries. You know.
And then he waits for.
He's
for a-
trying.
I got nothing wrong with a guy flipping a thing for a bargain, but you know, there's certain things that you flip. You go,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
like
right.
a
If you're doing
camera,
that
I'm gonna
and-
flip. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm done using this. I bought this, now I don't need it anymore. I'm gonna sell it.
But you also have a job or something going.
yeah,
on.
but like if you're going to the places to buy dead people's things, like you ever see those?
I think he's getting. It's even worse. It's garbage.
No, you ever
It's
see
not-
you ever see those Gary V videos that mogul guy? He'll go
Oh,
to like
yeah.
he'll be like, yeah, I can find these. I found these little Hot Wheel cars. I could probably sell these for $5 a piece on eBay. You're like, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up, Gary V.
Yeah, no,
you're
fuck-
not gonna sell those fucking Hot Wheel cars. Don't
He's
tell
got-
me to go
he's
do
got an
that.
assistant doing
Yeah,
it. That's
no.
what it
I
is,
saw
you
a
know?
video of Gary V going to a garage sale, and it was like a box of like those Matchbox cars, and he goes, how much for the whole box? And the guy goes, $5, and Gary V goes, I don't know, can you do 2? It's like
Yeah.
you're a fucking millionaire.
Guy's a
Just fucking-
multi-millionaire.
Give him the $5.
But in his mind,
What a
he's
jag
like,
off.
he's like, yeah, but I negotiate. That's like his whole thing. You know? He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, but he's telling people to go out there and do that. That's how you're gonna make your living.
Yeah.
And your brother is probably watching
My
Gary
brother
V.
is listening to
big
him.
time. This is a big time.
He's
Gary
buying
Vee.
a 2004 Ford Escape.
And
Do you need a car?
that doesn't run.
Does it not run?
I don't know.
You got a Flintstone to get it going.
I walked in my mom's house. I was like, what the fuck is all this?
Yeah, dude. No,
It's brutal.
My mom, she'll try
He
and
kicked the puppy.
He kicked the puppy. Yeah, it's not good.
You can't kick a puppy.
He
dude.
can't
That's
You
not
can't kick Dino.
Dino. That's a good name for a
Well,
puppy that
white
gets
trash
kicked.
My mom,
puppy, yeah.
my mom named the dog Dean Martin and realized that's too much to say. Like, hey,
That's
Dean,
a good short.
Come on, Dean Martin.
Dean Martin, come in
on,
here.
Dean Martin.
Yeah, dog
Tiny-
with a full name. That's
Yeah,
tough.
yeah. His last name isn't Martin,
Yeah, it's
Tom
back.
Martin, Dean Martin feedback.
so we shortened it to Dino.
Yeah, Dino.
That's
I
good.
like Dino.
Cute little dog.
That's what
Cute
they call
dog.
Dean Martin.
Dino.
So
Yeah,
now
cool.
I picture your oldest brother, your youngest brother, and Dino all sitting on the couch with 3 black eyes.
Well, he does have a spot over his eyes.
If
so
you
he
were
does
there,
look like
Tom,
he
what
has
would
one.
you have done?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. He got
What would I have done?
Yeah.
I would
World
probably
Star, dude. Film that.
Yeah, I
thing.
would've-
Come on, bro.
filmed it for the Patreon.
Content, yeah, for the
But
Patreon.
I would have broke it. He can't be fighting us. He's 27. He can't be fighting a 17-year-old kid.
Well, and losing.
Yeah, you know, because his
at that.
license is vertical.
His
You can't
license-
fight a guy
He doesn't
with
even
a
have
license.
his license yet.
You know what you should do? You should give him the Ford Escape
He should
as a present.
Yeah,
Does
he
your
should.
younger brother have a car?
But no, he just got one.
Give him the exercise bike.
Yeah, he
can't- yeah.
did lose a bunch of weight doing Muay Thai. He used to be like 300 pounds. He's like 190 pounds now.
Whoa,
Good for him.
Yeah.
Muay
That
Thai.
Muay Thai will
Shout
do
out
it.
Muay
Has
Thai.
all the loose
Skin?
skin on his
Yeah.
stomach. Yeah, it's disgusting.
One time, my mom's. What did she say?
I said it's disgusting.
Oh, the loose skin.
He showed it to me. Yeah,
It is
I
good.
told him I was
What's
like
your younger brother's name?
Timmy.
Timmy. Shout out Timmy.
I was like, you should have just taken the loose skin and stretched it over his
Picture
head
is him suffocating him with it.
like a bag, just fucking suffocated.
That's so gross.
Yeah.
Sickening.
Yeah. It's
That was
that's
a good
it on
white
that
trash
one.
story, Louis.
I got another one.
It's pretty white trash.
This is
pretty
Sam's
racist.
side of the family. So I don't know if she even listens anymore. She clocked out at episode
Oh,
4.
come on.
yeah, you don't think
Sam.
she likes the pod anymore? Poor Sam.
Eh.
My mom loved Sam.
Really?
She's so nice.
Yeah.
Sam.
She was very. Did I say she was very nervous to meet your mom?
Yeah,
I-
we talked about
I-
it.
We talked
yeah,
about that.
okay.
We were at Sam's family's house on Easter. So we went to my mom's house, went to Sam's house, and we're about to eat dinner. And Sam's neighbors across the street, they're big car people. So they're outside fucking revving their engine.
What's their ethnicity?
Sam's?
No, the car people.
Oh, it's white people.
Okay.
I don't know.
There you go. Sam's? Sam, who you know?
Sam,
What's your
your
ethnicity? Well, she's black.
Sam's family's Polish.
Yeah.
So the car people are white trash people as well.
They have like nicer cars. They have like a fucking, I don't even know, like a Corvette and like a Mustang. They're not like shitty cars. They're like nicer cars. But they're out there just revving.
But what kind of house do they live in?
It's like a 3-bedroom suburbs house.
But if they live in like a shitty apartment and they have these really nice cars,
No.
trashy. Okay.
No. So they're out there revving the fucking engine, and Sam's stepdad's like, "Oh, this fucking asshole," and he like walks, and I thought he was like,
Understandably, this is on Easter, right?
on Easter. So he walks. I thought he was like going to the bathroom or something. We look out the window. He is in a full argument with the neighbor in each other's face. They're like, "Fuck you! Stop revving the engine on Easter, you piece of shit!"
Fair enough. Dude.
And then the cops came.
Of course.
Cops came.
Little Easter domestic.
Little Easter.
We got a 525 Easter bunny.
And
We got an Easter bunny domestic dispute.
so the cops come, and this guy was fucking nuts because I think
The car guy.
because I think Sam's stepdad just went out there and was like, "Hey, can you stop doing that?" And the guy walked like all the way onto their driveway.
Yeah.
So
Come on the
you
driveway.
can't do that. And
Standing
the
around.
kid, his son is recording. The car guy's son
World
was like
star.
recording the whole thing.
Yeah.
So when the
Hate
cops
that.
show up, I was just looking out the window, but the guy's like showing the cops the video. He's like, "Yeah, look," and then he fucking was yelling at me, and I was yelling at him, and then they're like, "Yeah, but you walked over here."
Right.
So
So God, that must be the worst time to be a cop when people are like, "Look, here it is." He's like, "Dude, I don't give a
Yeah,
shit."
they didn't give a shit at all.
Yeah.
They didn't give a fuck at all. But it was
It's like, can you stop yelling on the day the Lord is risen?
Yeah.
Is that possible? Can you guys
Would you
not
guys just
rev
go
your
back
engine?
in the house and kick a puppy? Come on.
Yeah. The one that the police should have been called
It's a puppy kicker.
on the one where your brothers are fighting.
Yeah.
Which they were not, right?
that what?
When your brothers fought, no police was in the backyard.
No. Yeah. This is
So how did this thing resolve?
it resolved in them just both getting a warning? That's
For what? Being an idiot?
Yelling at each other.
Yeah.
I think they were being loud. Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was just funny. I was just looking out the window at the fight.
When I lived in the city, my dad would hate when people would like have their car. Like
their
there was
car
this
shit.
guy, we called him the van guy. He was like a couple doors down, and he would blast music out of his van. And I'm pretty sure my dad slashed his tires. I cannot confirm, but I think like before we moved,
Allegedly.
he gave the tires a soak job.
Yeah.
He slashed them. My dad
There was a chip in the tire.
My dad's notorious for domestic disputes that are caused by something being too loud. He's very conscientious about his
Yeah.
Peace and quiet.
Our next door neighbor, when we lived in the city, we lived in like bungalows, like next door. They had 2 dogs, and they were like little like Pomeranian like. Like the guy, our neighbor would let them out in the morning really early, and it would wake my dad up anytime he was trying to get sleep. So my dad went out and bought a big speaker, and he made this is like when the iPhone first came out and they had iTunes. So he buys a speaker and he goes, can you get like dog noises on the iPhone? So I downloaded like dog noises on iTunes. And I guess they're like made to like quiet dogs. And he would just put in the morning, he would just wake up. He would purposely wake up out of spite, put the speaker in the window, and just blast it out into the neighbors' ear, and just on end.
That's hilarious.
Because he was upset about them letting the dogs
Fighting
out.
fire with fire.
That's
yeah.
petty.
It's funny that he's like, I can't get any sleep. Now I got to get up 4 hours early to take care of this.
Yeah, well, but it's completely out of spite.
For sure.
At least he didn't kick the dog.
I respect it.
No, my dad would never kick a dog, but he does hate dogs.
Sure.
He will talk about murdering the dog,
Yeah.
but he will never do it.
But that's weird because my brother, all he talks about is how much he loves dogs.
Your older brother?
Yeah.
Can't
He
take
loves
one
dogs,
little-
but kick the puppy. You
one
can't
little
kick a
nibble.
puppy.
No, I'm
Yeah.
joking. I was
Oh, really?
I'm just fucking around.
I was gonna say, yeah. If you like
Maybe-
dogs in
maybe
any
you could
respect,
tell him, well, what do you have to explain to him? All he has to do is breed Dino, and he can be selling those things on Facebook
yeah,
Marketplace.
that's right. Yeah, I ended
That's
up.
an investment you just kicked, young man.
I do want to say he didn't kick my mom. My little brother was telling me he kicked the dog, and it was like he kind of just like pushed him with his foot.
Don't backpedal.
Oh,
he
you
kicked the
kicked.
dog.
You kicked. Come on.
I don't want anyone to think my
No
mom's
one's
dog
tuning
is
into
getting.
the
The
podcast
dog
to hear
is
about a guy
now
who
for
shoved
sale
him.
on eBay.
Yeah. Go get Dino. Shout out Dino.
Where are we at, Chris?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, well, we got time.
We got a lot of shit. You got Tyler. You said you had a lot.
I got a couple things. Let's
All
look.
Sorry, these white trash stories weren't as.
Those were great.
they were good. I liked
those
them.
were great.
You thought they were great?
Man voice lady.
My dad too. One time he also I wasn't alive during this, but like he lived in the city and there was a warehouse across the alley, and it had a fan that was loud.
Oh yeah.
So when he was sleeping, the fan would like go off. So my dad just shot it with a shotgun.
Jesus Christ! Allegedly.
That's a different time.
Allegedly, yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Doesn't
man.
Have you ever put peanut butter on your balls and let the dog lick it off?
No, have you?
No. Well, we can move on. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No need to ask me. No need to ask me.
Have you?
No, that's how I lost my virginity. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The peanut butter
It's
on the-
great. I soaked. I got a soak
Yeah,
job.
you got a soak job from a
puppy, taxidermied puppy.
From a golden retriever.
Yeah. Speaking of kicking animals in the face, I saw someone the other day with one of those cat backpacks. Have you seen this?
Cat in the backpack?
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought you meant like a Hello Kitty backpack.
No, it's got like a little window kind of bulb in it, and a cat just kind of pokes his head. There's just a cat in the backpack.
You like that?
No, it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Why? You don't want to bring your cat places?
I thought of all people, you would hate this.
Here's the thing. So I went out to a bar the other day after a show, and I walked in, and there's a dog sitting right as the bar you walk in. It's like some guy.
Was it the show we did?
No.
Yeah, there was one at the show we did.
Yeah, there was that show. Yeah, so that anytime there's a
Too many
dog,
dogs.
anytime there's a dog in a bar, that really bothers me. But if you got a cat in a backpack, the cat's not about.
A puss in a
Yes,
sack.
but the cat's in a backpack. But to me, first of all,
But it's not bothering me.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing that doesn't happen with the cat in the backpack. It gets because cats. No one's gonna go up to the cat in the backpack. People go up to the guy.
Dog, right.
I'm not
It's
upset
attention.
I'm not upset about the dog being
the guy
there.
who wants the
I'm upset
attention.
about everyone going up, going, "Oh my god!"
Fair
And it's just some fucking ugly looking guy being like, "Yep."
But it's
That's
even
my
worse.
dog.
But that's what I think it is with the cat backpack. Is they want people to go up and go, "Oh, I love cats. I have a cat at home."
No, the cat
people hate
backpack is
cats.
This
though.
poor fucking cat is just getting shook around all day in a bag.
Dude, I remember I got a cat when I was.
But imagine for that cat, it's like an earthquake for like 2 hours. This guy's walking around carrying.
Yeah,
it
but it's
around.
just a stupid cat. It's in a backpack.
Well, dude, I remember being a kid and my dad got us a cat from a farm. So this cat was not like a house cat. It was vicious.
a farm cat.
It was vicious, and the way we took it home is we just put it in a pillowcase. Because
Right.
my dad told me that's what you're supposed to do. But even as a kid, I was like, I don't think the cat likes being in a pillowcase.
You put a
what
cat in a
case?
sack.
You put a puss in a sack. Yeah.
Puss in a sack.
Do you call it a pillowcase?
Pillow.
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 I say pillow. Yeah,
You did say pillow.
I
I
do.
did say
Don't
pillow.
don't-
say
don't try to
pillow?
get all
I do say pillow.
my pillow.
Yeah.
That's pretty white trash.
Is
I
it?
don't know. I have no idea.
That's up there with refrigerator.
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 Control.
Remote control is another good one.
We went
You
over
guys are
this.
just like shave the beginning off the
Walgreens?
word. What'd you say?
Walgreens.
Walgreens?
Greens.
My dad says Walgreens.
My grandpa used to say instead of ice cream cone, ice cream comb.
That's a good one too.
Ice cream comb. Birthday.
When my dad
Yeah.
refers to multiple texts, he says
Texas?
Texas.
Yeah.
Texas?
What's in Texas?
By the way, we will be in Austin, Texas.
Down in 2 weeks, the boys are going to Texas. Come on
We'll be in
out.
Austin, Texas
Allegedly,
next
we'll be
week.
there.
Allegedly 2 weeks or whatever.
Allegedly the boys.
That's pretty funny.
Ice cream comb.
Ice cream
That's
cone,
bad.
Walgreens.
Walgreens
Walgreens.
is adorable. I like that one. Walgreens.
It sounds like something a kid
I'm
would
down
say.
there at the Walgreens.
Let's go to Walgreens and get an
Yeah.
Arizona iced tea.
Yeah, can we go to Walgreens and get ice cream comb?
man.
It sounds like a toddler.
But
Okay,
yeah,
so I was
no,
telling you guys
birthday
this
was big in my house.
birthday. Yeah,
Birthday.
yeah. Again, these are all
what is
things
it?
that are
Birthday.
These are all things.
B-I-R-T day.
These are all things that are okay for a toddler to say. Yeah.
Birthday?
Yeah. Birthday. Ice cream comb.
Ice cream
Pero. What'd you call it? My
Palo.
Pero.
Oh, Pello.
Fellow.
I thought Pello was like a Boston thing. People go, my
Ballo. Yeah.
Pello. It sounds better. Pillow? Sounds
Well,
dangerous.
that's
Sounds
the
like a
word.
Percocet.
That's what the word is.
What?
So you don't
Words
like
all
the
the time.
cat in the backpack?
Like cat in
huh?
the sack.
I hate the cat in the backpack.
That
That
what
person
would
needs-
bother you more, the dog in the bar or the cat in
Cat
the
in the
backpack?
backpack.
No way.
Because the cat person needs to get a personality. I hate that. They have them in the backpack.
Yeah.
So does the dog person.
Yes.
No, but
the
dogs
cat,
have personality.
Well,
it makes up for your
the cat
personality.
person is more desperate. Dogs go
I think-
places.
I think the
Cats
cat-
aren't even meant to leave the house.
I think cat people, I think cat in the backpack, it's for you.
No, it's
I'm
not.
bringing this cat because
No.
I'm scared to be alone without
right,
it.
which is even
Whereas
worse.
the dog is like, I'm bringing this dog out here so people can fucking talk
But here's
to me.
the thing:
Hate that.
the dog wants to go. The dog is like, ride in the car. We're going somewhere. We're going to the bar. I'm gonna get to meet.
You don't know what the cat thinks about that
Dude,
backpack.
the cat's.
Think about how much Cadol you'd get if you had a dog with you.
Cadol.
Yeah, you're right.
You should just have like a little dog, dude. It gives women a reason to come up to you.
Yeah, but you know what? I also have to deal with the fucking dog.
Yep.
You kick it a couple times.
Yeah.
Kick it.
I might be on your
dog.
brother's side
Help
these
his
days
sweat.
now. I might have to kick the program.
I thought you were when I told you that story. I thought you were gonna be like, "Yeah, fuck that dog."
Yeah.
No, you don't kick it.
Yeah, he kicked
But
it. 6-month
Put it in a
puppy.
backpack, maybe.
Dino.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
I told you guys this
Cat
the
in the
other day. I went to the doctor and they're doing this like brain or like memory test kind of thing. So they're trying to get you to do multiple things at the same time. So they were like, stand on one foot,
Oh, yeah,
clap
yeah.
your hands. And
Why are
then
you doing
while-
this? Oh, 'cause
while
you
you're
had
doing
concussions,
that-
right?
Yeah, and then while you're doing
My
that,
brother probably has to do this now.
probably,
Yeah.
he should kick the dog. While you're doing that, they start saying they give you math problems to do, or they'll go start saying words that start with a certain letter.
I have an erection,
Dude, no, it's every time they give me a letter, it's just like a super long pause where I feel like they're like, man, this kid's really sick. His brain isn't working, but I'm just trying not to say dirty words the whole time because every time they'll be like, all right, just start listing words that start with C. I'm like, don't say cunt, don't say cunt, don't say cunt, don't say cunt.
Yeah.
Like, the start words that say with R. I'm like, don't say retard, don't say retard, don't say retard the whole time.
Wow, you just dropped a retard on the podcast?
3
dude?
times in a row.
3
yeah.
times.
Dude,
One of
If you
them
say
shows
it
up.
quick, if you say
What'd you say?
I said one of them shows up. You just hear a knock at the door.
if you say it in a dark bathroom mirror, someone pops up behind you and goes, "Welcome to Walmart."
Oh, man.
they
We got in
pop-
trouble
they-
for the special ed shoes.
They
Someone
pop up
commented.
behind you and say ice cream cone. They say mo control. Walgreens.
We got in trouble. We posted a clip about my special ed shoes. Shout out, Monarchs.
You got in trouble?
Someone commented. They're like, "Hey guys, you guys don't see these comments?
we got
please
another
read
mean
it.
comment.
We've been getting hate.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Luca has been getting hate.
We've been getting hate?
Yeah, me specifically have been getting hate.
From who?
From some bimbos that follow me on
There he
Instagram.
goes.
Let's see. I want to hear this.
What was the one about the shoes? What'd they say?
Okay.
Yeah, let's play
right.
a clip of the
Yeah.
podcast
I'm
on
sorry.
the podcast.
Okay,
That's
I'm
good.
sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Cut it.
No. Don't say sorry to these
Love you
fucks.
guys, but don't make fun of special ed kids.
Hey, fuck you. We'll talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about, you
read the rest
stupid.
of it. Read the rest of it.
All right, come on. What's it?
Love you guys, but don't make fun of special ed kids. I'm a special education teacher. Not cool. Just an FYI, not hating.
Can you reply to that?
That was a pretty
can't reply to
reasonable
that.
comment.
No, yeah, that wasn't that bad. Actually, I'm sorry I said fuck you.
Yeah, that guy was. But same way. Honestly, the other one, someone commented. on
Thank
something,
you for helping them.
Yeah, well, someone
Yeah,
also
no,
commented on something else that, like, oh, Lucas said something to a girl or whatever.
Yeah, the other comment-
But same thing. She was very nice about it.
Well, she was.
It's not even hate. These people aren't like.
The other comment I got
Burn in
was,
hell.
but it's still hating.
Our haters have been very nice though.
The other comment was about me calling that girl
bitch.
I called her a bitch because she didn't want to have sex with me.
Yeah.
And
We knew. We knew.
and Tyler was like, I think you need to be humbled and yada
Yeah.
yada. So this
Yeah.
girl, she goes, Tyler Fowler speaking facts. Normalize
Like
being
that.
shut
Love her.
down by women who don't need male attention. Quotation marks. Bitch. Parentheses. Shitty term, by the way, even though it's a joke. You're not even that hot. Then why the fuck did you initiate the conversation, Luca? Sorry, Luca, you're hilarious and cute and actually funny, but come on, man. Hope it's all jokes. And I replied, it's just jokes.
Yeah. But this is the thing. In both cases, the haters.
I don't like this passive
But
aggressive.
the haters, they're right. They're very polite. They're going, "We love you," but
Luca-
usually haters are like, "Burn in hell. We're gonna
No,
ruin
no,
your
no,
life."
I have a question.
The haters are like, hey, Luca, you're doing great. Don't call us bitches.
She literally in the middle of being like, "Hey, this isn't woke enough." She was like, "You're cute though."
Right.
Yeah.
What's your question?
My question. I have 2 questions for the special ed teacher. Have you seen the shoes in the class? Have you? That's question number 1. Question
Well,
number 2
yeah,
for
go
the
ahead.
lady that said, "Don't say bitch." Let me.
It's not gonna be a question, is it?
Hey, if you don't
It's not
like
gonna be a
it, go
question,
listen
is
to
it?
Belly Boys talk about yarmulkes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen here, bitch.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say.
Don't
that.
listen to the pod.
No,
No,
come
no.
on. We got 17
Shout out to the
listeners.
fans. Shout out to the fans.
We want the actually. Yeah, I don't know.
Subscribe.
I don't know whether to be.
Let's bring her on.
I don't know whether to
Yes.
be fuck them.
I got something to say.
Respect them.
I also don't think we made fun of the special ed kids. You just said they wear those shoes.
Yeah, and my little brother, not the one that got in a fight, it wasn't special ed. Had those shoes.
There you go.
$40.
Facts. 40 bucks.
No, I was gonna also say that a girl who I used to make love to on occasion. We dated.
Be a little bit more humble.
Yeah, who I used to.
So I used to soak.
who I used to soak with motion. I went out with her a couple dates. She reached out to me out of the blue, and she DM'd me on Instagram, and she said, "Hey, what? More humble?" She reached out to me on Instagram and said, "I think you're ugly." And no, she didn't say it. I'm trying to be humble.
I got so excited. You should have seen my face. I was like, "Oh, now we get a story."
Finally,
we got one on the line.
No, she said that.
That's good.
If you don't tell this story soon, we're ending the podcast.
I know everyone's gonna. Please don't
Chiming in a lot today.
Please don't unsubscribe. No, she said.
Please don't unsubscribe.
She said this girl I used to hook up with. She reached out to me on Instagram, and she asked if she could be a guest on the podcast because she's trying to get into podcasting, and she said that she has a lot to say.
No, no, I'm kidding.
Let
You
it
keep going.
finish. I want to hear.
No, that's pretty much it.
Oh,
and she wants to be on the podcast, and she has a lot of experience podcasting, and no, she has no experience podcasting, but wants to get into it. And I was like, I said, hey, wow, that'd be really fun. But in my head, I was also like, are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind that I would bring you? That you have no comedic experience? We're barely funny.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring this girl on the podcast
But to me,
talk?
that's why it would be funny. It's because it would be like a fish out of water.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I still want to get that girl. I can't say her name because she'll get upset. But I want to get on the podcast. Love of my life.
Yeah.
She'd be the first one.
We'd have to put her in the middle and blur her whole
We got to get
face.
some comics on. Maybe our next podcast, guys. We'll
We
do
haven't
it
done a
next
guest
week.
in a
We'll do
while.
we'll do a guest.
We'll do a guest. Yeah, that sounds good.
I don't know.
That's funny though.
Has this
that
episode
she
been
wanted.
good?
It's been ups and downs.
I think it's been good every time.
I feel like I've been chiming in a lot.
I like all of us being vocal.
Yeah, that's what
That's
a
the whole
podcast
point of the
is.
podcast.
That's what a podcast is.
But you can't just get some random chick out of the.
You're right. You're right.
The audacity. But here's the thing, though. I think what kind of made me laugh
There's
is
a little Irish accent.
Here's the thing, though.
Here's the thing,
Here's
though.
the fucking thing. She reached out to me and worded it in a sense that she thought the podcast was very successful.
yeah,
I'm like, I
Which
don't
it
think
is.
she knew that
Yeah.
we had 15 subscribers.
yeah,
Yeah.
We're a good starter.
Actually, I'm
pod.
sorry if
And
I said fuck you.
and I said-
keep listening.
Her
Yeah,
first
yeah.
ever podcast.
And I said I would talk to the boys about having you on,
And
but in
here
my
you
head,
are.
and she goes, "Wow, you don't make the decisions." And then I said, "I do." No, I didn't say that, but in my head, I said that.
yeah, what the hell? What's this? You don't make the decisions. No, this is a 3-man podcast,
That's
lady.
right, yeah.
Now I'm out on her. You're done. You were gonna be a guest.
Yeah.
Go take it to Belly Boys. DM them.
You were never going to be a guest.
No, come on.
Was never going to happen.
Is she a comic?
Not in the slightest. She's
What's her
She's just
podcast
some
about?
chick.
Did you look at any of her
That's,
podcasts?
okay, that's to me the funnier thing is her going, I'm trying to get into podcasts.
trying to get that.
You
Yeah,
all give my best advice to you then? Don't.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're,
My best advice
we're
to
trying to
jump-
get into podcasting too.
Yeah.
We're trying to get this thing off the ground.
Yeah, guys, we got to figure out the algorithm.
We need some more of these polite haters. Leave a nice, mean comment, everybody.
Yeah, if you're upset, keep
Constructive
listening and be
criticism.
upset about it and talk.
Yeah.
But I do. Tom, you're wrong for saying fuck you to them because we're opening up a dialogue about,
Dialogue
and
is
that's
big.
fine. A
That's what
polite
gets the algorithm
dialogue.
going.
I said I was wrong. I'm sorry for what I said.
Yeah, apologize
10 minutes
to
ago.
the-
I'm gonna get hate finally because
Sorry.
I said the R word a bunch of times. This
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
terrible. I
Yeah.
can't believe you said that.
Can we just dub over Redskin every time he says?
I don't know. Guys, this podcast, by the way, is sponsored by Bud Light. Bud Light, it'll quench your pussy.
week. Jesus Christ.
That's
All right, what do
fun.
we think, huh?
All right. What do we have?
I think
An
we
hour?
wrap it up.
All right.
What? 55. That sounds good.
That's
Guys,
good.
hey, thanks for coming out, listening to the podcast. Sorry,
Yes.
Mom.
Thanks for listening.
Sorry, Auntie Julie. We're going to be in Austin in 2 weeks.
Austin, Texas. the
I'll
boys.
be in Nashville no, we're going to be in Austin in 3 weeks. I'll be in Nashville in 2 weeks. And anything else to plug, boys? Velveeta Room
First
in
weekend of May.
Austin.
5th and 6th, Velveeta Room. First weekend of May. Come on out.
Tyler's headlining. Me and
boys
Tom are going to be doing things with him.
Yeah,
Yes.
Brando too.
Brando Harris.
Oh yeah, when we're down in Austin, we should do a podcast.
We for sure should.
Yes.
Chris will let us bring.
Trying
all
to
the
get into
equipment.
podcasting.
Trying to
All
get
right.
into it.
Good night.
Have a great one.
Bye.
God
Love
bless you.